Thank you for tuning in. You are listening to Shop Talk, and I am your host, Styles by Joni. And today we are continuing from our last show, talking about our young adults, young people, age school people, our children. It takes a village to raise a child. You know what I'm saying? We need to, focus on our children because we're losing so many. Mentally, in the streets, they walking loose, they walking around just lost. So we need to do something about that, I think, in our communities. What you think, Summer?
Yeah, I think so. It's hard out here. And it's our responsibility, I think, people who feel inclined to help out, to reach out, to try and to help people. Like for me, it's like I grew up with a sort of my parents basically had a mental health company. So for me it was like psychology. So psychology, reaching out people, and I became a sort of therapist in a way. Right. Obviously, not, it's like you're unlicensed therapist.
Just naturally.
Right. Mm-hmm. And it was like, and that itself led to problems too, because it's like, I'm dealing with stuff, and I gotta figure out, I'm an empath too, so I feel everything that people are feeling. And what I've learned over the years is that my generation is hurting.
Yes, so much pain.
Hurting.
So much pain.
Trauma.
And it's just so hard for them,
And I think, and this is Miracle. How you doing, guys? How you doing?
Yeah, Miracle. Yeah, we got Miracle in the house. Elijah, dot his eye. Miracle, beautiful name.
Yeah.
It's living behind it. Mm-hmm. That's the purpose. But at the same time, I think generation after generation, we've been hurt and not been able to speak upon it.
Right.
You had the 60s and the 50s where you kept your business inside the house.
Secrets.
And it was secrets.
Literally.
Secrets. Your mother used to get
still holding on to secrets.
Right.
Couldn't say nothing.
Couldn't say nothing.
It was okay. Then you got to the 70s and 80s to where it was the rebellious years.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Rock and roll, sex, drugs, rock and roll.
Right.
Everything,
and parents had to fight against that.
Right.
So
you had Pink, and you had, you had Prince, and you had AC/DC.
Dennis Rodman.
Come on.
Okay. Green hair.
So you go through this, and you had the 90s. To where it's like, okay, now we're coming to our own selves, is with our own style, with our own swag, our own dance, our own rap.
90s kids, stand up.
90s babies.
Yeah, 90s babies.
Let's go.
80s babies.
80s babies. But and then now you got the thousands, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they're trying to
figure it out.
Yes, so it's like the 2000s, the world was going to be over.
Right.
1999,
right.
2000, you thinking of
I got
2012,
baby.
Come on, 2012, the Mayans,
right?
And we
Millennials.
And that, I think, because there was so much hope, there was so much thought in the world ending, and it didn't happen.
Right.
You broke the faith of the people.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna believe in that because it didn't happen in 2000. It didn't happen in 2012. So now this generation doesn't believe in anything.
Right.
God's never slow though.
That's what's so scary though.
Not what we consider slowness, but yeah, it's honestly
that's the part that's
so
scary.
Much going on. Right. So much going on that it's hard to address one little issue.
How do you think we can reach the youth and they actually listen and want to hear it though? Because I said something to a young person about my ideas.
Yeah.
I was like, no, nobody want to go to no park and meet up and do, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow, that's what we did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it worked.
Music is music. Art for me is art. For me it's art
and music.
But any the path that you got to take is always, unfortunately or fortunately, whatever you want to look at it, social media. Yeah. So that's where you're going to reach them. Yeah. And it's like, if you hook them that way, what do you do next?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
You bring them in and then teach them how to pull out their spirit.
Resources.
Yeah, you give them the connections that they need. This is why I have my company called Divine Interventions. And this is what this is all about, is intervening into the kids' lives, into the people's lives in a way to where it changes them miraculously. Mm-hmm. Okay, miracle is the definition of divine intervention. And then that connection itself builds and feeds the youth.
Right.
If I can find out what your spiritual gift is, okay, it's art. Okay, boom, you know what? I know a girl named Summer right now who can change your aspect of thinking. Okay, let me call Summer. Summer, I got this beautiful young girl. She's 17 years old, and the only thing she wants to do is bomb. All right, cool. Let's meet up.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to do.
And that's the connection.
That's what
need.
they need. That.
Come on. So where's the emergency connection? So he's homeless. Okay, you're homeless. Boom. I know.
Right.
Yeah.
Urban ministry.
I'm telling you. That's what we need. There's no mental facilities. There's no nothing. Like, so these young guys is walking on the street. They walking like zombies, you know. And I want to walk up to them so bad and say something, but you know you can't. You don't know where their mind is and what danger you putting yourself into. But I can direct somebody if a resource. Okay, this guy's over here. Y'all go check him out and see if you can help him.
Yeah, and Joni, you were talking about too. You were talking about like reaching out and kind of starting your own thing and seeing what you could do in the community, and I think that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Just wanting to do that and wanting to reach people, because like it's what you said before. Because we were talking before, and you said that this generation a lot of times is in a way overlooked.
Right.
We as millennials, we're loud. The generation under us is loud.
So you can't be.
Right. They are louder than us.
Yes,
and it's like, but we don't like, it's like they don't want to stop. We don't want to listen to us. Listen to us. Hear us.
And that's what's scaring me is that our youth, our young people are going to be lost. Like this corona thing, COVID. With the online schooling and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like they don't have no interaction with their friends and family, you know, so they kind of lost in the system. So that means that's going to affect them in their 20s or their 30s.
Absolutely.
It's going to affect them down the line.
Affect the kids.
It's going to affect the kids.
And this is the generational issues that we keep seeing. This is from the beginning. It's just done a different way. There's nothing new underneath the sun.
Yeah.
Right? If there's nothing new, that means it's already been repeated just in a different way.
In a different way.
So like even back in the day, like we talked about when America first started, they tried to separate the fathers and the daughters.
Right. Oh, they did that. I would come from that era.
Right.
They did that.
They did that.
Yeah, they did that.
So in every era, whether you had the DCF era, with this the DCF, am I saying that?
Yeah, right. Right.
Snatched all the
children out the house. Yeah.
They came in the 80s, 90s. They used to snatch kids just because, I'm telling you.
Yeah, but look at this now, though, what you saying. Look at this now, though.
So now
we on Zoom. They got the kids on Zoom, so they in your house. They in your house. And they separated. So you can't touch them. And you can't do this. And they don't have this.
And you talking about the kids and intergenerational trauma is real.
Yeah.
It's real. And it's like you said, starting from your grandma's grandma, and it just goes on. If our communities are broken, and they're going to stay broken because each one is going to be another crack. Each one is just going to make it worse. And it's like, who's going to stand up and try and piece that together?
Now,
I believe there has to be multiple people standing up simultaneously.
Doing the same thing. Doing the same thing. Right. Not just one person.
With no fear. With no fear.
Right.
And no hesitation from the political people or them and they.
Stopping it. Trying to stop it. Or shutting it down.
Oh, my God. Yeah. They're looking at us. Or, oh, my God, they're going to take my money. Like and that's where the faith is going to come, and the building, and the strength, and the growth. And it's
from people like us.
Our community needs
healing. Yeah, our community needs healing.
We usually shy away from let's talk about it, right? We shy away from help. You know, therapy. I don't need no therapy.
Right.
Psychology. What is, you know what I'm saying?
But that's why they're walking around on the street like that.
And it's
because they don't believe in the therapy.
You are being traumatized every day of your life. Because I feel like as a community, and also people think, oh, you from here, that happens to you, that's normal. That's not normal.
No, it's not normal.
It's not normal to see something.
Normal.
It is not normal.
But it's not normal.
Walk outside and see somebody shot in the head, and that's not trauma. That's not PTSD.
That's trauma. But they won't give you that. They won't give you that.
But they don't say.
They will say
anxiety, depression. They just say, "Oh man,
go take these meds. Go take these meds."
Like, are you serious? Like, this is real. This people need to be helped.
But hold on, now, Joan said something. Talking about that medication stuff.
Yeah, medication.
They started giving kids that medication
from
my
young
age to where their minds are messed up even
today.
Because before they could even develop a natural thought for themselves.
Right. They were tainted. Yeah. I'm telling you.
So now the parents are getting cash that don't even raise their kids. And they're out here on these drugs, literally trying to fiend for a new drug or a new high or a new system or a new
that they put them on.
And that's self-medication. So now they're self-medicating their problems with drugs and alcohol because they have no one to teach them.
That's why you have to have. That's why I'm sorry, but that's why you have to have the parents that have the common sense not to take the bait, because that's what they want you to do.
That's why you have a Miss Jones.
Okay, but because it happened to me. It happened to me and my child.
Yeah.
He was in 4th grade, and he was struggling a little bit with math and struggling. Yeah. But that's normal. Why would you come and say, we're gonna offer you A, B, and C, and you're gonna get this check?
But you know what it is?
You know what I'm saying? And I had to let them know, the lady know, don't come at me that way. Don't call my number. Don't call my phone, because you're trying to put me in the system, and then that's going to be on that child's resume for the rest of his life. So don't do it, people. Don't go for it.
There you go.
And then, not to be confused, it's like medication is for some people it's extremely helpful, but we're talking about, first of all, we're talking about children.
It is.
We're talking about children. So, and a lot of times you have kids who are overdiagnosed, little black kids in classes, especially the men, young boys, young boys. And it's like, the thing is, it's not even that they have ADHD. Not all of them. It's not all of them. It's just that they're literally in a system that wasn't built for them to learn.
From the beginning.
These systems, like, if you go
back, Summer, for real.
Seriously, you go back generations
true.
And generations, the entire educational system, even just
wasn't built on,
sitting in the classroom. When I was in school, I did well because I was able to adapt to my environment. But I got older and I started to think, why is it set up this way? Who set this up? Because little kids, especially little black kids, they don't learn that way all the time. Just sitting there listening to you. They're not gonna learn.
They need interaction.
They need touch something, feel something. And you gotta understand, this is not just, this is a cultural thing.
Yes.
This is a cultural thing.
That's why we need our culture back. We need our community. We need our village. We need to stand up and take care of children.
If the woke is woke, the woke need to stand up and handle their business.
Exactly. Because the woke is woke. Miracle. Right. I'm woke.
I'm woke now.
Yeah. So I'm stepping up.
Excuse.
Yep. Yeah. Step up, people. If you're woke,
get up.
Get up. Do what you have to do.
Gotta talk now.
Talk to your children. Reach the youth.
And sometimes, so for me, it's like I grew up in a community where there was not a lot of us, right?
Yeah.
So, but my parents, my mom especially, she would speak up. She's from Philly, so she would say what she needed to say. She would advocate for her. She would. Advocate for her. She would advocate for her. She is extremely smart. So, but not all the parents are like that. Some parents will listen. They think that's it. They think that's all they can do.
Yeah. They can do more. They can do more. Believe me. And there's more to do.
Absolutely.
And we'll be right back, guys. We got to take a quick little break, and we'll be right back, okay? All right, guys. We are back. We are back in the house. Shop Talk, Styles by Joni. And we're going to go ahead and close this out. And thank you for listening to Shop Talk and being here with WDRB Media. I'm so glad they gave me the platform to do this. We're going to throw some points out there that you guys can maybe use, or maybe try something different.
Yeah.
Try something different
at
home.
Their house, it starts with you, so,
Right. So try to work with your children. Ask them questions.
Ask them. You want to learn them. You want to learn your kids, learn to educate them. So you got to learn who they are, what they love, what their weaknesses, their strengths, all that.
Yeah.
You can't educate them unless you learn who they are.
Who they are. You can't expect the child to be who they are when you don't even know who they are.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So you got to do that by talking to your kids. Don't leave them out. They come and they tap you on the shoulder. They really want something, So do that, guys. And
so number 2 was 2. That's 1.
Number 2, learn them. Educate them on social media.
That's it.
I mean, they're on social media.
This is the world
Educate
of
them social media.
It's the world of technology. And
you got to learn that.
That's it. If you don't, if it's almost like learning new schoolwork.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everything new happens every 5 years. Something changes.
Yeah.
Right.
If you're not adapting yourself to the world that you're living
in, you're going to be lost. Yeah.
And
so
then you're going to get mad that your kids know more than you.
Right. And it's going to be frustrating. Right. They do. Right.
Yeah.
So give them that education. If they're going to be on social media, you guys jump in there and find out what they're doing. Don't just leave them out there on social media, because next thing you know, you're going to find them doing things they're not supposed to.
They will get.
So check up on your children.
Ate up. Somebody else.
Ate up. Quick.
If you don't want to talk to them, somebody will.
Right. Exactly. So number 3, we're gonna support,
Support.
them.
right?
Yeah.
Support and trust. And number 4,
Number 4, we got, what is it? We got
Have fun.
Have fun.
have fun.
Don't forget to live.
Yes, live life.
Stress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids, we know what it feel like.
Right.
Right.
You want to let loose, let your hair down.
Right.
Yeah, play with them. Take them to the park. You know what I'm
Especially
saying?
your kids,
Talk to your
17,
kids.
Especially
Yeah.
your kids 17, 18.
These teenagers need that.
They grown.
They need
Yeah.
love.
Treat them right, yo.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Don't
Take care of
forget
your
to
young
Put
people.
respect. Put respect.
And respect on it too.
Respect
Gotta
on the kids'
listen
name.
and learn.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
And the
You
last
gotta
one.
enjoy your kids.
Yeah, enjoy your
them.
kids. Don't
because
throw them to the side.
you know, and what's bigger than even just that, when you enjoy your kids and they start to enjoy you, they come to you.
Yeah.
They
Yes.
will come to you with their
become your
problems.
best
Because they
Right.
believe in you and they trust you. You know what I'm saying? And that you believe in them.
You can help give
Right.
them some guidance so they don't, fall off.
So that's what we're going to give you guys. I hope you guys use these tools and talk to your kids, please. I love you all. Make sure you guys stay blessed and definitely not stressed. And tune in at my show, 6 p.m. Fridays. Thank you, Summer, for being here.
Thank you.
And
Bye, guys.
Elijah.
Yo, you already
Eli.
know. You ain't even got to mention my name. They know what it is. All right. Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings.